Good morning, sir. You sent for me. How are you doing, Panter? You look just like me. Yes, of course I look just like you. Good morning. Happy New Year, Panter. Look, you look like me. Panter, sit down. It's 2021, Panter, and what have you achieved so far in your dream for the past 10 years, you know? You still keep wasting your time and doing what you're doing? Because to be frank with you, and you've not achieved anything, you know? So I'm just asking you, after the past 10 years, you want to be like me or you want to be like this? Well, thank you very much. Happy New Year to you too, sir. Listen, I'm not wasting my time. This is 2021, I know. 2021 is actually going to be a different thing. You know, in 2020, I was not expecting none of this to happen. I was not expecting the lockdown, because I did that of the first movie 2019 here, after I did my other movie back in Africa. 2010, 2011, 2012, I did my first movie, which I called DV Agent. And then back, I was able to, I have more time to do something. So if you were saying it's been 10 years or 12 years I've been wasting my time, I think I'm not wasting my time. I'm actually focusing on doing some other things in 2020, but due to the fact that the lockdown came about, so I was not able to do anything, you know. So I'm just asking you, how long do you want to teach kids instead of final year student? You know, as of me, I really understand the fact that teaching young kids is the best way for you to have arrangers, you know. I was thinking about creating arrangers. I was thinking about focusing on people that are really having the fact that they really want to make it. Like, if you understand the point I'm coming from, is like this: if you train a teenager, he might become a professional. But if you train an adult, he might become something else. Like, he might try to take over you. You understand? So because adults already have this perception of different type of thinking, so I was thinking, okay, let me start from the teenager perspective, you know. So this is the reason why you see me still teaching or still working with kids for now, you know. And besides, I even provide a different way for the kids to be able to understand the level of how they're supposed to work onto it, you know. Which I've already put in place already. It's gonna be a different, it's gonna be different, you know, because this 2021 is something I plan to do, put more pressure on, you know. Panter, listen, you're still young, but do you think it's gonna last that long, you know? Listen, the reason you think you looking young is gonna last for, I don't know yet, you know. I don't know how long I'm going to be this young and this vibrant and energetic, you know. But I pray God give me the health, and then God put me into it so that I'll be able to achieve more, or I'll be able to successful with my kid, you know. Your studio idea, your Talk with Panter studio idea, it was a good idea, you know. It was a very good idea. Thank you very much for the studio idea. You said it's a very great. The studio idea is just a way for my students to start going to public gathering, you know. And this is not going to be like homework where somebody helping them to solve it. It's going to be like tests wherein they need to sit down and solve it, you know. So this is why the studio is about me bringing my student together with me, and then be able to ask them questions one-on-one, or be able to see what is it their innermost self, you know. So with that, I can be able to start from where they stop or where they wanted to go, and be able to set them into different directions. But I think I still have more time. I see the reason why you asked me how long am I going to. Your studio was a great move, but none of your students come, so why not stop this madness and roll with us? Rolling with you guys is not something that is a bad idea, because I've seen some of you already open hands to receive me, you know. And I want to roll with you guys. I want to be like other big guys, like you said, the driving Range Rovers and other stuff. But I think I was not programmed for that. I was programmed in a different way, you know, because stuff like that, if I do it, I might just come back home, and then I might not be having this situation of maybe sleeping well, you know. And then joining you guys is something that I wish to do, obviously. And but I think I still have more time. I see the reason why you asked me how long am I going to be still young, you know. But I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate to see you, sir. You are a very talented individual, but why don't you play with the big boys like us, right? And then wasting your time to talk to all these young guys, or try to help people. Because if you take a look at the world right now, the world does not need help, you know. So, planning to achieve, to suffer your life for the next 12, 20 years to come, or to come and play with us, the big boys. You know? And then joining you guys is something that I wish to do, obviously. And but I think I still have more time. I see the reason why you asked me how long am I going to be still young, you know. But I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate to see you, sir. Oh, Panter. That's your move. That's your new movie. What was that's your new movie? What was it about? Actually, my first movie was called DV Lottery Agent. I was in Africa after the war in Sierra Leone. There was this program called DV Lottery, wherein after the war, everybody wants to travel back to Europe, you know. So it's like a young kid got up from the gutter after the death of their father 10 years past, working on the farm. So it was like the mom died, and their auntie from the city that was managing his life with his drunk husband decided to take care of them after the death of their mom. So because of that, they fall into this kind of environment wherein they have to tell people that they'll be able to go to America, to be able to take small money from other people. So this is the reason why the movie is called DV Lottery Agent. So basically it's like an individual try to promise somebody a gold wherein he does not have it, but the individual might just give a penny that he have for him to achieve the goal, you know. So basically the person might collect the penny from him, and then be able to, he might be able to stay without no penny and gold, you know. So it's like the drug dealing at that time, you know. Or let me just don't say the drug dealing at that time. What should I say? I'll probably say it was like the new system right now, you know. 10 years ago it was that kind of way, you know. Now the new system is probably telling somebody you might come to a situation wherein everything is possible, wherein they came in and nothing is possible, you know. And for the other movie in Ukraine, it's basically about my experience, or what I've learned, that it was actually something I've never noticed or thought about. You know, I used to listen to beautiful songs like Michael Jackson talking about I don't like color, or like cheat color of the child, like black or white, you know. I used to listen to Bob Marley, you know, and I used to listen to Lucky Dube talking about race, and I used to listen to Joe Hill's Alpha Blondie. So all those people, when I was listening to their song when I was a little bit younger, because my father is actually a reggae lover, so when I was listening to all their songs, I was just thinking it's something maybe in out of the blue, they're just talking about it. So when I came to Ukraine, I saw that I saw most of the people have problem with seeing color people, you know. After the war in my country, it was something difficult for you to see on TV because there was no internet, or neither there was a satellite TV at that time. So for my own we were not set tape, or some other people back in other countries trying to put it to light. But when I used to watch or listen to those songs, I used to think it's something creative, something just out of the blues. You know, I never thought it's possible. So when I started experiencing the fact that it's happening, I created this movie called The Life of a Black Man in the University of Europe, because very soon it's going to be in the University of Europe, because it's not about Ukraine alone, you know, because these are things that really happen all the part of the world, you know. So that's what's happening. So tell me, Panter, what do you see yourself in 10 or 15 years from now? If you ask about the aim or what is the aim of Panter, what? I can hear you. What my aim in life is to able to show or to able to pass the information to people that have the eyes, but somebody with ears that cannot hear, and somebody with eyes that cannot see. You know, it's for me to wake them up. It's for me to wake the new generation up, and for me to just be able to see myself. I see myself as one of the individuals that fight against. I don't know what I'm fighting for or what I'm fighting against, but I'm fighting against myself to keep everything. So basically, what I'm trying to say is my own aim in life is just to be sure that I wake a lot of people up, you know, back in Africa and everywhere they are, you know. That's my aim. You know, I'm planning to do that, and I'm strongly working on that. 10 years from now, what do you see yourself in 10 or 15 years from now? Okay, where do I see myself? Listen, in my own case right now, I don't know what is going on, but in my own case, I think I just want to see what I worked for the past let's say 10 plus 15, say 25 years, became successful for both me and then the individual that I come across with, I was able to impact knowledge on. You know, that's what I expect to see myself in. I don't know the fact about life or death, because I know it's real, and I know it's something that is inevitable, wherein it's possible for somebody to have or meet one of it. Life, being alive or being dead, or sickness, or being rich or poor. But for me, it's not about the money right now. I don't know, maybe there will be a time for me to work very hard to be able to take care of myself, you know. But right now, all I'm thinking about right now is to basically focus on my own goal of or my own program, to be able to help people with another ideas, or you know, or let's just say to help kids with another talent to be able to explore themselves, you know. So it's really hard for me to say what do I see myself in 15 years from now. Okay. That's your new movie. What was it about? You know, back in 10 years ago, when I was in Africa after the war in Sierra Leone, there was this program called DV Lottery, wherein after the war, everybody wants to travel back to Europe, you know. So it's like a young kid got up from the gutter after the death of their father. 10 years past that time, so they decided their mom died during to snake bite, you know, working on the farm. So it was like the mom died, and their auntie from the city that was managing his life with his drunk husband decided to take care of them after the death of their mom. So because of that, they fall into this kind of environment wherein they have to tell people that they'll be able to go to America. So it's like the new drug dealing at that time, and wherein like mafia mob people are working their brain, cracking their brain to be able to take small money from other people. So this is the reason why the movie is called DV Lottery Agent. So basically it's like an individual try to promise somebody a gold wherein he does not have it, but the individual might just give a penny that they have for him to achieve the goal, you know. So basically the person might collect the penny from him and then be able to he might be able to stay without no penny and gold, you know. So it's like the drug dealing at that time, you know. Or let me just don't say the drug dealing at that time. What should I say? I probably say it was like the new system right now, you know. 10 years ago it was that kind of way, you know. Now the new system is probably telling somebody you might come to a situation wherein everything is possible, wherein they came in and nothing is possible, you know. In Ukraine, it's basically about my experience or what I've learned, that it was actually something I've never noticed or thought about, you know. I used to listen to beautiful songs like Michael Jackson talking about I don't like color, or like cheat color of the child, like black or white, you know. I used to listen to Bob Marley, you know, and I used to listen to Lucky Dube talking about race, and I used to listen to Joe Hill's Alpha Blondie. So all those people, when I was listening to their song when I was a little bit younger, because my father is actually a reggae lover, so when I was listening to all their songs, I was just thinking it's something maybe in out of the blue, they're just talking about it. So when I came to Ukraine, I saw that I saw most of the people have problem with seeing color people, you know. After the war in my country, it was something difficult for you to see on TV because there was no internet, or neither there was a satellite TV at that time. So for my own it was possible to have it, but it was not something commonly, you know. You're just watching it on TV or watching it from cassette tape or some other people back in other countries trying to put it to light. But when I used to watch or listen to those songs, I used to think it's something creative, something just out of the blues, you know. I never thought it's possible. So when I started experiencing the fact that it's happening, I created this movie called The Life of a Black Man in the University of Europe, because very soon it's going to be in the University of Europe, because it's not about Ukraine alone, you know, because these are things that really happen all the part of the world, you know. So that's what's happening. And which level on the food change can you count yourself in? Which level on the Panter? Which level on the food chain can you count yourself in? You asked about the aim or what is the aim of Panter? What? I can hear you. What is my aim in life? Okay. If you ask me about my aim in life, I might just say it is to able to show what has not been shown to people that have not been seen, or people that cannot see, you know, or people that cannot able. Look, let me repeat it this way. If you ask me what my aim is in life, is to able to show, or to able to pass the information to people with ears but they cannot hear, or somebody that can see, that have the eyes, but somebody with ears that cannot hear, and somebody with eyes that cannot see. You know, it's for me to wake them up. It's for me to wake the new generation up, and for me to just be able to see myself. I see myself as one of the individuals that fight against. I don't know what I'm fighting for or what I'm fighting against, but I'm fighting against myself to keep everything that I know and not to be known by other individuals, you know. So basically what I'm trying to say is my own aim in life is just to be sure that I wake a lot of people up, you know, back in Africa and everywhere they are, you know. That's my aim. You know, I'm planning to do that, and I'm strongly working on that. And coming to the fact that I don't want to join you guys is because I probably think that it's something that I've seen it, because I've seen people at your caliber, people working just like you, how successful they are, you know. But I don't count that success as a success. I count it as vanity for me right now. Well, you know, if you're asking me what level of food, you know, I don't know what level of food change you are counting on, you know. You know, if you are counting on the level of food change in the jungle, I might not count myself as neither a predator, you know. I count myself as the worst than all of those, because I cannot be eaten, you know. But as the level of food chain might goes, you know, there's a predator, there's a prey, you know. And I know some of you guys are the predator right now. You know, some of you guys are the predator right now. And I don't want to be the predator, neither I want to be the prey. So if there's another level of that, I think I might go for it. But not the predator, neither the prey, you know. You know, I probably think myself as something that is not in the food chain, you know. You know, because I can survive in every situation. I cannot be eating. You know, I probably might eat if I'm hungry, you know. Well, the fact that I'm alone, it really is something I'm really surprised at myself, because I open doors for people, I open doors for everyone, and it's just that I think everybody's been distracted. I think most of them are distracted, right? I like if you take a look at what's happening, some of them have been distracted with the program that they're supposed not to be doing. They're doing it, and then I think that's the way they've been distracted, you know. And for me too, I'm a little bit distracted somehow. But the thing is that I trusted a lot of them. I've been trusted so many of them, and you know, I don't understand. I don't know if they think they're smarter than me, or I don't know if they think that that's the way it's supposed to be, you know. But I trusted most of them. I actually tried to make sure I be close to them, try to understand them. But you know, this is something they call this money stuff they talk about. Is something that actually make most of them distracted. Some of them is about love, some of them is about loyalty, respect, religion, and then some of them is about ethnicity. Some of them, you know, even though I try to go close to them, I probably might just have a lot of heartbreak. So that's why I'm alone, you know. So it's not that I'm having problem with people. It's just that the fact that I'm trying to lay myself on the ground for you to cross the bridge does not mean you might not give me a hand up, you know. So I think most of them are having problem in giving me a hand up after me lying down and they cross on top of me. So, you know, so for me to just probably sit down or go find a tree to cut down and then pass and then draw the bridge, sometimes I just watch them struggle, jumping, falling down, and then I watch them fall down a lot. And then instead of them having the common idea that you just need to make a bridge and just have a way so that you can cross to the next level, they don't have that. So that's the reason, you know. But these questions you're asking me, I don't know, you look just like me, you know. So basically this is why I don't know where this question is coming from, but basically I really appreciate the fact that you called me here, because I know it's 2021 and you need to know what's my next movie. Hey, you're watching Panter TV. So this is the second fast of Panter TV today. I'm having a special interview with myself, you know, and more is about to come. Second edition. This is the new studio, Panter TV season 2. This one is gonna be season 2, episode 1, and then more is coming up. Love you, and don't forget to subscribe to Panter TV. I see you as a talented individual, you know. See you right now. You might be one of the people that be driving different type of cars, you know. Why are you killing yourself over there playing with all the small boys, trying to help people, you know? Open your Panter TV. Who is coming there? How many people have you invited to your Panter TV? Just 3 people. 3, I can even say maximum 3. That's what I see every time, you know. You be writing movies, directing movies since you were young. Don't you think it's high time you start doing directing life? Start working on something good, you know? And today I'm here to tell you that you are a fucked up motherfucker, Panter. Your name is Panter or Fanta, I don't even know. You know? As I'm saying things, I'm saying that if you don't put your heart together, you don't make sure you come join us, you're going to suffer this 2021. You know? Happy New Year, by the way. You know? You're going to suffer this 2021. So as a rich man, I'm telling you to come join us, you know. Stop all this playing around, stop all this trying to do things, extraordinary things. They are not ready for you yet, you know. So, and by the way, where do you come up with the name Fanta or Panter? Is it Fanta? Yeah, this crazy name, Paul. Your name is not even spelled as P-A-N-T-H-E-R or P-A-N-T-E-R. Why is that? Huh? I can't hear you. You know, listen, nigga, you are not a Panter, you're a Fanta. You know. So I called you to talk to you. I called you because I see you just like me, you know. When I say I see you like me, it means you see you got a prospect, you know.